here. Since you can only gain and lose time in increments of 1 bounce.
Well, there's a couple of exceptions to this rule.
Yes. So there you've got to slow down a little in order to not fall off the edge of that front platform. Hopefully I can get this. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, so if you hear that double bounce, that means you're as far forward as you can go, which means you can just about make this jump. It saves 1.6 seconds, which is 1 bounce. And that should be another frame perfect level, other than mashing the ending screen. Right, so these pink blocks send you flying forward at, backwards at max speed, and the blue boxes send you flying forward at max speed. That one is very difficult. That fuel canister is very difficult to get. So you can just about make it to that second fuel canister. That saves.
The first fuel can is basically just bait.
Again, don't fly too far forward there. So here, hopefully I should land on that white square with the fuel canister, which gives me control, so I can slow down. And then I should just about be able to get to the... There we go. Time for the hardest level in the game. I will be going for the super hard trick exactly once. If I fail it, I will try it, just do the easy way.
The green blocks increase your speed, the red blocks slow it down, and this isn't as easy as it looks. You're not just holding forwards, you've got to carefully manage your forwards.
So if you can pick up that fuel with as much forward momentum as possible, you can save 1 bounce on the way up. But unfortunately I messed it up, so I will just lose 1.6 seconds there. A lot more because I died. You may notice that I was very close to running out of fuel. If you lose a single bounce on the way up, then you will die. And if you hit too many beds on the way up this section, you will also die. Like, there's a really neat trick here, which I'll do a couple of times since it's so quick to turn up. One more go.
So yeah, these bears kill you, but you can do that.
Take the easy route. So if you just try to go straight for the exit, you will run out of fuel half a bounce before the end. Goodbye. Red detour to the fuel safely to that. Right, I'll go for that. Oh no! Play it quite as safe as I should have. You can save 1 bounce by hitting. Helpfully, if you do take the slowest route, the bears are lined up very nicely for you when you get there. Right, time for Picross level, which I've got memorised, so is a very good time for donations if anyone's guessing where the logo parts come from. Try to choose a good range of difficulties from really obvious to in-joke that 5 of my friends looked at. Or I should say, I've tried many times to land on 2 squares at once and never successfully done it, so I'm pretty sure it's impossible to save time like that. The only time that possibly I could save it by landing on the correct block, picking up the fuel and then landing on another correct block. That just seems like such a massive momentum trying to swing all the way back round. But I've never managed that either. Time for the lawnmower level, reference to one of the developers' previous games. Mower golf. You have to mow the lawn in the fewest numbers of strokes possible, right? Yeah, that's good. So save 1 bounce there. And let's go for the very hard trick. So you just do the left side, you see that that's opened up the route all the way back there. And yeah, Yes! So that saves probably 15 seconds. Right, another classic block pushing puzzle, and I get to finally use my orb for good. Yeah, I slightly messed that up. You can complete this second half without needing to refuel, but I'm not taking risk here since I just made a mistake. There we go. So this card's a much smaller hitbox than you think, so you can sort of ride across the edge of the corners quite safely. So the way this boss fight is meant to go is you're meant to head up to the boss, honk your horn at it, and then he'll send you flying all the way back into the giant pile of bananas that are building up at the back. But instead, you sneak around the side of it, you can get stuck behind the boss, and he can't bring you back. So you just honk and honk and honk and honk and honk until you hit him 3 times, and then you're done. And then we're on to the final level, which gets copy strike, so sorry about that. Don't know where this music's from, but they do not want me using it. That is time. I've already been over 7 minutes since I started late. You've led my Super Monkey to the first taste of that which sustains him. Please swap your disc to... Oh, hang on. Anyway, it told me to swap my disc. So I'll quickly go and do that and change the overlay first. Right, Super Monkey's Ball. Unless you want to have a quick break between the 2 games I'm running.
Oh, there's no need for that.
Okay.
I'll get the...
Oh yes, of course, the
overlay
second overlay.
changed straight away.
My overlay is now
Get it
changed.
done.
Excellent. I'll just close that. Right. Welcome to Super Monkey's Ball. There's a new part of the logo, so there's another $5 to be made if you can tell me where that one came from.
Unfortunately, nobody's donated
Oh, what a
with any
shame.
guesses.
One of them is so free. Anyway, I had to click the Don't Use button in order to get to this screen for level select, because once you've completed the game, you're not allowed to start it again without using level select. Right. And I don't have anything else to say about this game, so it's 3, 2, 1, go. Right, so this game you play as a banana and you have to get to monkey. How dare you approach me without egg? Find egg. There is egg. Sustenance. Right. After a very simple tutorial level, we're straight into levels with skips, which I missed. So if you can jump from that top platform right down to this platform, you can do it maintaining quite a lot of speed. Heading in the right direction. That's a shame. 10 seconds already lost on the first 2 levels. I'll make it up with this skip I discovered a few days ago. So this is meant to... You're meant to take, I think, 2 cycles in order to get over these 2. But if you time it just right and start moving just before you reach the top, you're done. Oh, what a shame. You can bounce off the second platform as it comes up. Bounce all the way to the monkey. Right. Another good time for donations. I'm just following this path. I have to keep moving at the same speed that the platform is moving. If I don't, then when it turns a corner, I'll be booted off.
Yeah, the platform doesn't give you its momentum. You'll just have to roll with it.
Yeah. There we go. And this level has another reference to the lawnmower game. We have developed at least before this. Wait a bit and then go. So you can again skip a cycle by getting over it as quickly as possible before. So those pencils will push you back, so I messed up a bit. It is possible to flip over the pencils if you manage your momentum right. Right, that's the normal part of the game done.
Well,
Good. Yeah, there we go. Right, I'll go for the hard trick here that saves 2 seconds. So you've got to sneak around this eyeball and hit it from behind. Oh, missed it. So these eyeballs are extremely bouncy. So if you hit one from behind, you'll be sent miles to then can head towards the exit. I was almost very bad. Didn't line myself up properly. Right. I'm holding down on the key as hard as possible here.
That's just incredibly slow.
But to make up for that, there's some fun trivia about Monkey Ball. Right, again, I go for another trick that saves 2 seconds. Although this one looks much better. So if you bounce off the edge of that platform, you can land on the second tightrope and manage to stay on it. But instead, I would just have to brake early to avoid flying off the edge. Ooh. My dog is trying to work out what I'm doing. I'm playing this very safe because it loses a lot of time to fall off. This is a very long level. There we go. Goodness me. I think this is the first level you can soft lock, because these rising platforms vanish once you hit them once. So if you take out all the platforms, then you're stuck here. So I want to land on that slope. Oh, okay, I wasn't expecting. Oops. They don't appear to be dragging me up very high.
Might be some strange frame rate tied to physics nonsense.
Right, that's good. I was worried I was going to have to tab out and close all my processes. It's on ground to run on a trash PC. Yes, that's the arcade one. And Erin here has discovered a skip on this level. Do you remember that?
Oh, the double jump.
Yes, it turns out that if you... Will you explain it?
Well, you just jump in the air, you jump again.
I played run through this game multiple times. I submitted a speed run and had to delete it, but I discovered that you could double jump, and I hadn't done it all through the level. Ooh, balls flying everywhere. There.
The platform section is rather janky, including you suddenly stopping whenever you touch a wall.
This is another level you can soft lock. Because if you don't pick up the key, then you can't open the door. But if you can't get back up to it. And in fact, you can only if you soft lock that level, you can only get out of it by Alt F4ing.
Yes.
So here,
for whatever reason, the escape menu does not work on the platforming level. This level was just about pathing to get all the eggs.
yeah. Getting the right shortest route isn't as important as making sure you maintain your momentum. So if you can get 3 eggs in a straight line, then that's much better than a slightly shorter route. Going for an exploration level. This one you need to find all of the eggs. In fact, almost every level you need to find all of the eggs. There's 1 or 2 where you only need 1. Donations, if there have been any.
There have still been none, unfortunately.
So I don't know how well this comes through on the stream, but take a moment to appreciate that the banana's texture is not in fact a slightly brown banana, but instead a bunch of bananas just textured onto the single banana.
Right, here's another trick that I can go for once. So that last platform, as it spins around, you can skip half a cycle by getting over it as quickly as possible and before it. I don't think it is intended, so very tight. No, I'm not going to make it, am I? No, that's nowhere near. So I'll just throw my time away trying to make it. It's all about seed fighting here, and that's what that is. Are we friends? Right, so this is an auto-scroller. I can draw whatever I want, so I'll draw the logo of a testicular cancer society.
Oh, it turns out I do have some more donations that I did not see because I was a fool and did not refresh the page. So, starting at the bottom, we've got $20 from Anonymous with no comment, $20 from 2 for 6 gas money for Zoggoth's pogo stick, and then $1 from Monkey with a comment, sustenance.
Excellent. This is
Some monkey math.
yes. I forget that there's actual maths questions. I just memorise which hole to go in.
Yeah, if you get those wrong, it sends you back to the start of the speed where you've got everything memorised.
It just bounces you back a little way. There's a weird momentum thing where if you are braking when you get bounced, either by the big eyes or by these, then you gain infinite momentum for a while. And that's not useful because you're always exactly where you need to go whenever. So infinite momentum isn't actually that helpful. Right. There is a very difficult cycle to make that I've got to. I'll probably not make it because it's only 10 seconds. So take these as slowly as possible. I don't think it is. From that position. Maybe not now. Right. There's still difficult stuff to do, like set this up. Jump up without being able to see because you can move. I'll just do that trick instead. So you do have control while the camera is moving like this. So you need to be able to set up without being able to see anything to complete. That's fine. Tiny optimization by bouncing off this. You'll be facing in the right direction when you comes to get this calculator monkey. Right, time for the final level. There's some really interesting routing here, because early on, it doesn't matter which direction you hit the ball, it's eventually going to fall off. Oh, sound warning, by the way, where you make a crash when they fall. There you go. So early on, what's important is hitting the ball as quickly as possible and then moving to the next ball. It doesn't matter what direction, it doesn't matter what speed, because it's going to reach the end eventually. Whereas now, because I'm near the end, now because I'm near the end, it really matters. And now direction and speed are very important. So after the ball hits ground, now, yay! Oh, that's time. Excellent. And that is the end of the run. Thank you very much for watching.
And thank you for running. It looks like Humbug has shown up, so we're gonna push the schedule back a bit to let Devil's Attorney go a little behind schedule. So, Zoggoth, thank you very much for stepping in before your slot. It was, frankly, a godsend because I didn't have anything planned.
I should mention where all the bits of the logo came from, since that was a puzzle. The Super is from Super Donkey Kong, which is the Japanese title of Donkey Kong Country. The Onki is also from Super Donkey Kong. The M is from Project M. the LA mod. The apostrophe S is from Baldi's Basics. The Bouncyh is an anime studio who make weird CG anime. And the day is from Conker's Bad Fur Day. The ball is from one of the bad Super Monkey balls. I can't remember which one I got it from. I think it was Banana Blades. Anyway, thank you very much for watching.
Alright. Thank you and good morning?
It's afternoon here.
Afternoon. Close enough.
Yes.